Okay, welcome to ProFrame 2015 training videos. In this video, we're going to continue with customer file maintenance, and I'm going to add a new customer. So let's get started. Okay, I could go into single customer or global. I'm just going to go into global. At the very bottom of the screen, you'll see there's a button that's called Add. Just select that. And then it just creates a new account. Just start typing in your new customer. I'm just going to type in my address. My zip code's 35146. The system found that zip code, pulled the city in, the state. And then if I need to use these address lines, I can. Otherwise, I'm just pressing the tab key, moving to contact and phone number. And then a toll-free number if you have one, or a fax number, or a cell phone number. I'm pressing the tab key. Class is a user-defined field. It can be anything I want it to be. It's up to you to decide how you would want to maybe use that field. And it would come in handy, for example, if I went into reports and I went to print a customer list. The class is one of my filtering options. So it's possible that you can kind of classify customers, if you will. And it's just user-defined. Credit limit. And then my terms. Whatever it may be, I'm going to set this guy to 15 days. Then I'm going to give him a 5-day grace period. And what that means is, if I post a ticket to this customer and he has an open invoice, it'll basically set the due days based on 15 days on that term. And then it will give the customer a 5-day grace period before it will start acting on these options over here of whether the customer needs to go on credit alert and so forth. So really the customer's got 20 days to pay an invoice before the system will react to it. Okay? Sales tax on or off, force item sales tax on. What that means is no matter how you got the item set up, whether it's set up to be taxable or not, if you turn this on for this particular customer, it will automatically turn all line items on as far as taxes are concerned. Print statement here is simply just telling the program that you want to print statements for this customer if they owe you money. Now the alert part of the program works like this. If I leave all this off, then basically the system will do nothing really. It'll really be up to you to figure out whether you need to come in and manually set this guy credit alert on or off, or even lock the customer down. Okay? What auto does, it simply tells the program to automatically track invoices for this customer based on the terms and that aging hold days, and plus also the credit limit, to determine whether this should automatically come on or off. Okay? The lockdown is telling the program that when this customer goes on credit alert, that it's not just a message indicating credit alert, but it's actually locking the customer down so that you can't do anything with this account. You can't create work orders for it, and even though you can post payments and things like that, but you really can't create work orders. If that's the case, if these are on, that's how that works. If you leave these two off, the auto alert will only trigger this on and off for you automatically. And that simply means, again, that the customer's on credit alert, but it will allow you to continue to create work orders, for this account. Okay. This active inactive feature just more or less allows you to essentially, well, turn the customer off, if you will. So this customer wouldn't show up, during order entry for someone to be able to create a work order on. Even though they still exist in your customer file maintenance, they're not going to show up anywhere posting payment. So normally you don't necessarily turn a customer on or off like that, but there are occasions when it may be necessary for you to do that while still maintaining them. It's really an option that allows you to inactivate an account without actually deleting them from your system. The notes is really just notes that only show up here. Okay? It doesn't show up anywhere else. It doesn't print on tickets. It's really an in-house type memo note for this account. At this point, I've pretty much completed the billing part of the program. So what the program wants me to do before I move on to other tabs, it wants me to go ahead and apply it. And then I can just simply click back into edit mode. And then I can go in and go to my Ship To tab and now actually add this customer to my Ship To file. Now you'll notice that it defaulted that customer's name and address in the system, assuming that it's the same customer or same location. And in most cases it is. So what I want to do at this point is simply assign this customer to some of my routes that I may have. Maybe they're on the Monday, southeast truck. So I'll put them there, and then maybe they're on the Tuesday. Well, that was the southeast. So they would be on the Wednesday southeast. See, so those are the two that they would fit in. Depending on when we took the order, we'll put them on that truck. Okay. Now, if you don't have trucks, then don't worry about it. If you're not, you won't have to worry about routes. All right, so I've got some other options here that I can set. I can set the customer's business hours. Well, we can go 9 p.m. So I can do things like this to kind of track this customer. I can mark, or this is a photographer. They're not necessarily a framer or retail or nothing like that. They're just basically a photographer, for example. Okay. So then I can click on the Notes tab, and then I can add notes here that would automatically print on my work order tickets and my invoices. And then I have a hot note. I'm going to just do this. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. So I can show you where that comes in. Now we go to vendors. Now if I wanted to, I could set up preferred vendors for this account. So obviously if they buy Moulding, then I can actually tell the program that they prefer to buy Moulding from Designer. And that's something that pops up during order entry for your users to be able to know that. So they can handle that as they're working the order. And then I can go to email and set up an email for this Ship To account, and also be able to control whether the customer's on the emailing list or not. And since I don't have an email, it's not going to really let me turn on email because I don't have an email address set up. Okay. So once I'm completed with that, I'm going to drop back up here and go ahead and set up my default ship via for this particular account. Then once I've completed that, I'm just going to click apply, and now I'm pretty much done with that. So now I can go back to my billing tab, then I can apply and then save out of the whole program and actually save that new account back to the server. Okay, and that's pretty much it in adding a new customer. So thanks for watching the video.